Good afternoon. My name is Frank Bartolone. Thank you for joining me to explore the MyGuitarShop data warehouse project. During the next 10 minutes, I will explain why an online guitar retailer needs more than a basic order log, how this warehouse is designed, and how it improves everyday work across the company. On slide 2, the outline, you can follow the path we take. I begin with the company background and the day-to-day challenges that appeared when we poured through a year of sales. Next comes an overview of the warehouse that solves those challenges and a look at the measurements we rely on. After that, we zoom in on the three data models and the pipeline that keeps them current. Finally, we review early benefits, lessons learned, and future steps. By the time we reach the last slide, you will see that even a small online store gains real power from organized data. Now that we turn to slide 3, the company background. My Guitar Shop is an e-commerce business that ships guitars, pedals, and accessories to musicians in more than 50 countries. There is no showroom or physical branch, so the entire customer experience rests on the website and timely delivery. If the site shows one item in stock, it must be there. And if the checkout promises 2 day shipping, the box must arrive within those 2 days. The production database records each order well, yet it was never meant to answer larger questions such as why certain products bring people back or why shipments arrive so late. Managers repeatedly asked for those answers, and we launched the warehouse project. Take a look at slide 4. You will see three pressing problems we discovered when we profiled 12 months of data. First, fast sellers ran out of stock at peak times, while niche gear sat on the shelves and tied up cash. Second, about 1/4 of shoppers left full baskets behind, which hinted at trouble in the final steps of checkout, perhaps a confusing shipping fee or a slow payment screen. Third, many boxes reached customers later than promised because a single back-ordered cable delayed an entire crate. These three issues cost revenue and weakened trust. Fixing them required one place that joined sales, inventory, and shipping records so patterns would stand out as they formed. Slide 5 presents that one place, the data warehouse. Each night, a change capture routine finds the orders, shipments, and products updates created since the last run and copies them into a staging area. Staging is a workbench where addresses are cleaned, duplicate customers are merged, and simple numeric keys replace long text codes. From staging, the data moves into the three fact tables that share product, customer, and calendar lists, which keep analysts simple and fast. Managers open a dashboard built on top of warehouse each morning, see trends and alarms, and make decisions before small hiccups turn into loss of sales. The warehouse even sends a low stock warning back to the storefront so that an item can be reordered or marked as temporary out of stock the same day. On slide 6, you can find the four sets of measures that refresh every hour. The sales set tracks total revenue. The sales set tracks total revenue, daily order count, and lists the current best sellers. The customer set shows the rate of repeat purchases, the average basket value, and the share of baskets that break off before payment. The shipping set records how long it takes to pick and pack an order, how long each carrier takes to deliver, and how many boxes arrive complete and on time. The inventory set highlights stock turnover, days of supply, and lists of items with fewer than 2 weeks of cover left. By showing these numbers together on one screen, the warehouse lets the marketing lead the buyer and the warehouse supervisor talk from a single sheet of facts. Turn to slide 7, and you can see how those facts are stored. The first model records every line on every order. So a guitar, a strap, a cable bought together become 3 rows in the table. The second model rolls into each customer's day of shopping into 1 row, which makes it easier to see patterns such as midweek accessory buys or weekend bundle deals. The third model follows each parcel as it moves through picking, packaging, labeling, and handing off to the carrier. All 3 models point to the same product list, the same customer list, and the same calendar. With the shared design, an analyst can start a late parcel, look up the product that is stalled it, and then jump to other customers who brought that item in the same month. We move on to slide 8, the data pipeline. The nightly extract gathers new rows and sends them to staging, where addresses are compared to a postal reference file. Phone numbers gain area codes and duplicate customers are combined based on email and card. The transform step applies business rules for tax and discount so totals always agree with the storefront. Clean rows then load into the warehouse. During the day, an hourly refresh updates the fast-moving counts such as cart abandonment and low inventory. A monitor records how many rows pass through each step, how long each task takes, and whether any errors appear. If a task fails, the monitor sends a text and an email to the on-call engineer so the problem is fixed quickly and the dashboard updates does not slip. Slide 9. Slide 9 underscores quality and governance. The pipeline checks that every foreign key matches a valid product or customer, that prices, quantities stay in local range, and that requires each field such as an order date and never. When a customer moves to a new address, the old address is stored in history so long-term reports stay consistent. Audit tables keep a log of every load with start time, end time, and row counts, which means any question about a number can be traced to its source. Sensitive columns such as payment tokens are encrypted on disk and masked in the reporting layer, which protects customer data and keeps the warehouse in line with privacy policy. Although the MyGuitarShop Slide 10 shows the benefits observed during test cycles. Buyers now see a low inventory alert 2 weeks earlier than before. Place order recorder requests time prevent gaps. Marketing identified those most car drop-offs occur when an international shipping fee appears. So a simpler cost estimator is now in design. The warehouse crew uses the shipping dashboard to see carrier lanes slowed down after holidays and shifts work to faster lanes. Customer support answer "Where is my order?" calls if the previous time because every sale delivery is visible on screen. These practical gains show the power of tidy data even when the store is not live yet. On slide 11, we reflect on lessons learned and future work. First, profiling source data earlier saved weeks later because odd abbreviations for states and mixed dates formats were fixed. Second, adjustments that arrived days after the original sale, such as returns or price corrections, need a clear rule so the warehouse does not double count or miss them. Third, once staff saw clean shared data, they immediately wanted customer reports and quick classes on how to build them. Future plans include feeding live websites events into the warehouse so cart abandonment appears in minutes instead of hours, and adding a simple forecast that warns about likely stock gaps based on past demand curves. The final slide. The MyGuitarShop data warehouse turns everyday transactions into insight that helps marketing, buying, shipping, and support work together with clear facts. A small online store gains a large benefit with information is clean, shared, and easy to read. Thank you for listening and have a great day.